This week on What's Up? Let's look at the race highlights of the 23rd edition of the Wadi Bi Run. Want to be a triathlete? We asked the competitors at the Triathlon Championship for some tips on how to succeed in the sport. And later on, we'll show you what's in store at the 2015 Dubai Beach Canteen. I'm Rosina Castle. Stay tuned because all these top stories are up next. One of the region's longest-running races, the Salomon Wadi Bi Run, held its successful 23rd edition this February. The sold-out series saw athletes challenge themselves by completing the race course in Dibba. Physique TV was at the race to give us the highlights.
Good morning, everyone. It's a lovely morning. We haven't seen the sun yet. Everyone is so excited to join Wadi Bi Run. Let's see how it goes. So can you tell us about the race, Mr. John? So as the organizer of this race.
Yeah, this is the 23rd Wadi Bi Run. 23rd Salomon Wadi Bi Run. Salomon, our title sponsor, really supporting us well on this event. So the event's history, the first one was held in 1993. It was a group of local runners in Ras Al Khaimah who enjoyed the outdoors, the mountains, running. So they decided it'd be a good idea to have an event where they ran from the Arabian Gulf in Ras Al Khaimah through the mountains up to 1,000 meters altitude, and then down to Dibba, to this beautiful location.
Can you tell us what makes this race so special about the other races?
I think there's a number of things. It's a team relay, so you have 5 people. They have to run as a team, take into account everyone's capabilities, the weakest member. The first and last stage, they run as 4 runners together, so that creates a sense of camaraderie. Big challenge. It is a big challenge, yeah, but everyone in the team is supporting the other members. Another special thing is the route. We go through a very dramatic narrow canyon. It's a very steep, remote area, which is completely different to anything you'll see in the city. So it is quite an uplifting experience there.
Hi, can you tell us about this race?
We had a fantastic time. Beautiful scenery, good teamwork. We were powered by Ignite Fitness here. They did a great job, gave us jumpers and supported us all the way.
And how did you prepare for this?
We just did some training, some team runs, and yeah, built up our distances, did some hill runs, so we had a fantastic time.
And how was the endurance you did during?
Felt tired towards the end, but no, it was really good, and thanks to all the organisers and all the supporters. We had a great time.
Tell us about the race.
We were aiming for 6 hours. Actually, we were aiming for 6 hours or 5:30? 6 hours. We ended up with 5:22, so we're very happy.
And how was it? Did you prepare for it?
We did the odd run, but not as much as we should have done. We did no steep hill running, so that was kind of tough. So we kind of just kept on tagging it.
Can you tell us about the race?
It was an amazing race. We started at 5:30 and we were together with another team, fighting all the time during the race. 72 kilometers, one minute behind, one minute after. So amazing, 5.06, and we hope we will be on the podium.
can you tell us about the race?
It was tough. I think that's the fourth time we were running it, and we did better than last year.
How did you prepare for it?
Nothing special, just a little bit of training, a little bit of running every now and then.
Have you guys participated in any other races before?
Yeah, this one, that's the fourth time. And half marathon, 10Ks in Abu Dhabi and Dubai.
Hi, I'm here with Adrian Hayes, one of the best famous people here in this race. He's one of the organizer and racer at the same time. Mr. Adrian, can you tell us about this race?
Well, it's been going since 1993, and I've done it. I've been living in the UAE for nearly 20 years now, so I've done most of them since about 1996. It's a great day out. It's a fantastic race. It's just grown and grown and grown, and I think, one of the main reasons I think people realise this country is such a great place to get in the big outdoors, the great outdoors. The facilities are fantastic, and that's why it's grown such popularity over the years.
Mr. Adrian, can you tell us about the location?
Well, we're at Dibba in Oman, and our Golden Tulip Hotel on the Arabian Sea, and yeah, it's a beautiful location. You've got the coastline just to my front, you've got the mountains to the behind, and those of us who love the outdoors, we come here hiking and climbing most weekends that I'm here, and it's great to see so many people enjoying the same things that we do ourselves, albeit in a running race.
It was really an amazing day, full of energy. Everyone is having rest now, and it's my time to run.
In its most popular form, a triathlon involves competing in 3 endurance disciplines, such as swimming, cycling, and running, where athletes aim for the fastest time, including the timed transitions between each discipline. But aside from being adept at these 3 sports, what does it really take to become successful in this sport? Physique TV's Amy Kitchingman dropped by the Go Sport 2xU Triathlon Championship to check out the event and get some helpful tips from the athletes.
And I'm here at the Go Sport 2xU Triathlon Championships to find out what it really takes to be a triathlete. So can you tell me a little bit about today's event and how it went?
Today is the 2xU Triathlon. It's a series of 3 triathlons that we run throughout the year. Athletes then accumulate points throughout the series, and then we have an overall winner in the different age groups, and prize giving for them at the end of the season, rewarding them for all their efforts throughout the series.
So you feel today was a successful event?
Today was great. It was a bit challenging early this morning. The fog rolled in, and we had to use plan B for the swim course, but I'm glad we got the swim out the way and didn't have to cancel that. But yeah, great turnout. The day turned out fine. I think everybody enjoyed themselves.
So can you explain a little bit about the categories that can compete in this triathlon?
We try and open the categories to as many people as possible. We have, in the junior events, we have an age group for 12 and under, where they compete against each other. We then have 13 to 18, and then 19 years and over for the super sprint. And with the sprint and Olympic distances, we have 18 years and under, it's 19 to 39 years, 40 to 49, and then for the veterans, 50 years and over.
What do you do when you're training for a triathlon?
Well, a combination of sort of strength training. So we're in the gym 2 mornings a week before work, and then we do some brick sessions. So that involves a bike, mixed distances with a run, often a run off the bike. So you get used to that feeling of sort of jelly legs, and then just sort of once or twice in the pool as well, in the mornings before school, in fact.
So apart from the major disciplines, which are obviously the running, the swimming and the cycling, what else do you think you really need to be able to compete in triathlon?
Good nutrition. Like everyone says, it's 80% diet, and I believe that. I think what you're putting into your body is really important. sort of foods that close to natural state as possible. So sort of meats and lots of fruit and vegetables. A little bit of carbs just to keep your energy levels up for training, so you can make sure you train at high endurance, like high intensity. So yeah, I'd like definitely diet with a combination of lots of rest, good sleep.
So what do you do when you're preparing? Like mentally, like do you feel like you have to prepare yourself and as well as physically?
Yeah, I train swimming and running, and I'm just started the bike, so I've like just gone out on my bike a few times a week training, and like before a race I like just like see my competitors and see who I need to beat to win.
So how did you train for this triathlon?
Well, I swim outside of Tri Club, and I train with Starfish, so twice a week. We go to the beach on Saturday and then we go around the ranches on Tuesday. And so I haven't done much running or cycling because of my knee, but apart from that, that's all I've done.
So what do you think young people need to do to get into triathlons, and how do you stay motivated?
You need to be motivated to do it because it's hard and it's easy to give up. Like on the run you can walk and you can just give up, so you need to be motivated and you need to be disciplined as well, because if you miss one training then you can miss loads and then you just lose the technique.
What else do you think, what other skills do you think people need to be able to compete?
You need to know the techniques, and the transitions are one of the most important things because you speed up and it slows you down if you don't do it. So I think the best thing is to be motivated. You don't need to be good at anything, it's just motivational.
So you mentioned that this is your first triathlon. So what kept you motivated to keep going through the whole competition?
Well, I am a mom, and just seeing these little kids, you know, some children under the age of 12 whizzing past me, you know, on their bikes and in the run and feeling absolutely fresh, and I felt like, you know, I was giving it my all. It's really awesome to see these young kids out here and our future champions in the making.
Training, good nutrition and motivation are the top tips that we got from today's triathletes. So if you want to take part in a triathlon, remember these tips. I'm Amy and I'll see you next time.
The Dubai Food Festival is back this February for a 23-day program filled with foodie activities, events, trade shows and promotions. According to organizers, the festival aims to promote the diversity, creativity and multicultural nature of Dubai's culinary offering. From 5-star gourmet dining to everyday restaurants and cafes for all budgets. This year, it is focusing in 4 key themes, including Emirati cuisine, homegrown restaurants, multicultural dining and street food, and world-renowned international chefs and restaurants. The Dubai Food Festival is definitely a perfect venue to discover the various delicacies on offer. If you want to take part, here are some of the top events at the Dubai Food Festival you shouldn't miss. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we'll check out one of the Dubai Food Festival events, the Dubai Beach Canteen. As part of the Dubai Food Festival, the Dubai Beach Canteen returns at Kite Beach in Jumeirah. Amy and Faraz attended the exclusive media preview to check out if healthy options are on offer this year.
Dubai Beach Canteen is in its 2nd edition, and Faraz and I are at Kite Beach to sample some of the menus from the homegrown restaurants participating this year. Come on Faraz, let's go.
Let's go.
if you like something spicy, this is definitely the dish for you. With beans and nachos and the salsa dressing on top, this is really filling. So a very tasty salad indeed. Well, this is an amazing shawarma. It's a nice small snack size, which is great because usually shawarmas can be really large and a little bit too filling. So joining me now is Deborah Greenwood, who's the director of Dubai Beach Canteen. So what are the highlights of this year's Beach Canteen?
I think the highlights is that we've got all homegrown restaurants except for one canteen which has celebrity chefs in it. So what we've done this year is we've recognised that the role of the food festival is to really open up the city of Dubai and show people all the new restaurants that are here. And so we've done that by bringing along 11 homegrown restaurants. And then just because we want you to come down throughout the festival, we've got one canteen that rotates, and we're bringing celebrity chefs to come and give you a taste of what the celebrities cook on TV and in their homes.
So how does this food festival differ from others that we have in Dubai?
So the food festival here is a month-long celebration, and what it really showcases is how Dubai is the Middle East capital for food here. So what we've got is a mix of events that are from free to attend to ticketed. They're from people who have their own homegrown restaurants such as here, up to dining with celebrity chefs. So there is many different experiences. And I think the most unique part about this festival is that everyone can enjoy it because everyone loves to taste a new flavour.
Because I've just seen sushi here at Dubai Beach Canteen. So sushi is generally very healthy, but what makes Chef's sushi rolls even healthier is that they use brown rice instead of white. And my favorite roll definitely has to be the spicy tuna roll. It tastes so good. Where I'm having an orange and carrot juice. This is a great immune booster and it's definitely going to help you battle those colds over the winter season because it's full of vitamin C and it tastes great. So why did you decide to have homegrown restaurants?
I think the role of the Dubai Food Festival overall is to showcase the depth and breadth that we've got here in Dubai and really to highlight the many different multicultural food offerings that we've got here. I don't know if you know, but there's over 200 nationalities living here. So I think living here in Dubai and being a tourist to Dubai means you can experience food from all over the world. And really the homegrown restaurants showcase that style because it's people who come here who may have come from overseas and are bringing their cuisine here. And certainly if you visit the Beach Canteen, all 11 restaurants offer a completely different cuisine.
We've just tried the smoky tomato scramble, which is really tasty and a great alternative to your normal eggs on a morning. And I've also noticed that they've got quinoa burger, which I'm definitely going to try next time. So joining me now is Chef Silvina. So what is your participation in this year's Beach Canteen?
I am the face, I'm the ambassador of the Dubai Food Festival, and as such I'm here to actually look at what's happening, you know, talk about food, discuss modern Emirati cuisine. I've opened 3 new restaurants. They're all devoted to Emirati cuisine and Arabic cuisine. And this year, I'm actually acting as an ambassador. I'm doing a lot of demonstrations, a lot of shows, a lot of cookery shows on the Dubai Food Carnival.
Well, today has been a great foodie experience. There's so many different cuisines to sample here, and I'm happy because I found lots of healthy options to keep my body bikini ready. I'm Amy, and I'll see you next time. Physique TV has launched its new and exclusive healthy and tasty Arabic cooking show this week. Nada Frege, international chef and fitness personal trainer based in the US, and Dana Al-Nema, celebrity sports nutritionist, will co-present the show. All the delicious recipes presented in the show make use of fresh ingredients available in the region, and all are easy to prepare for everyone, especially for those that don't have much free time to cook or are beginners wanting to start cooking healthy. Fit Chef Shul Aziz is the way to learn how to cook easy, healthy and tasty recipes and to still stay fit. Let's see what's on their menu in this new pilot episode.
شو اليوم حابب تطبخ لنا؟
اليوم رح نعمل شاورما.
اوكي، الشاورما أكلة موجودة هون بكل محل. كل دبي فيها مليون محل شاورما.
رح نعمل شاورما صحية.
اوكي، شو الفرق؟ رح يكون
ما رح يكون في كثير خبز، ما في خبز.
ما في
رح
خبز،
نستعمل بس الدجاج.
اوكي.
ورح نحطه على الجريل.
على الجريل، اوكي. هون عم نعمل احنا كنترول على الكاربس، فرح نعمل الشاورما نفس الطعم، نفس اللي بس ما فيها خبز. رح نستعمل بدال الخبز خضره او سلطه، صح؟
مزبوط.
اوكي، ايش المواد اللي رح تستعملها اليوم؟
الدجاج رح نستعمل دجاج طبعا،
رح نستعمل صدر الدجاج طبعا، اوكي.
ورح نستعمل توم.
اوكي.
ورح نستعمل قرفه قرنفل وكمون
رب البندوره.
ايوه. وشوية لبن، يعني شي ربع كباية.
بس احنا هون عم نستعمل لبن قليل الدسم بس عشان نقلل كمية الفات، ما عم نستعمل لبن خالي من الدسم لأنه كل ما كان شغل عليه بيزيد عدد الكاربز وعدد السكر.
After watching Fit Chef Shul Aziz, I'm sure you want to get to know more about our Fit Chef Nada Frege. Gabriella will have a chat with him on set to find out more about him. We will also follow Gabriella to JW Marriott Marquis, where she will experience the signature facial from Sarah Spa. She will also get to taste a special dish at the award-winning Rang Mahal restaurant from Chef Amrish Sood.
I'm here with Chef Amrish Sood, who's going to show me how to cook one of their signature dishes.
So it's a very regional dish which is coming from coastal part of India,
right?
Which is the coast of Kerala. Now, the mean stands for the fish, and it's a very, again, a very
To know what kind of dish it is and also to get a chance to win an amazing prize, watch the episode this evening. Another amazing new cooking show has started airing on Physique TV this February. At the start of the week, February 15th, our viewers witnessed the launch of this amazing daily cooking show, Good Chef, Bad Chef. It's hosted by Adrian Richardson, famous chef, lover of meat and fresh ingredients, and Zoe Bingley-Pulling, international celebrity nutritionist, chef and author. Witness an exciting ongoing challenge between Adrian and Zoe in every episode to see which one makes the better dish. While Adrian, the big meat, butter and sugar lover, is trying to convince Zoe how his recipes are tasty and filling, Zoe opts for different alternatives, which makes her dishes healthy without losing great flavours. This Sunday, the 22nd, both chefs will choose their recipes from the same country, Korea, but their ingredients definitely will not be the same.
Adrian, in this episode, we're going to go to Korea.
Again, here are this week's stories. Wadi B Run completes its 23rd edition. Competitors at the Triathlon Championship share some tips on how to be a successful triathlete. And homegrown restaurants offer healthy options at the Dubai Beach Canteen. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any comments or suggestions, connect with us on our social media pages. I'm Rosina Castley. See you next time.